Hello and welcome back to another episode of Anime for Us with me, Nayxerr Sensei. Hello, hello. Jodha-chan.
Yo.
Okay.
Hi.
And I'm not sure if you guys will get where this is from, but
Nope.
Most likely not.
Gomo Panda.
Gom. It sounds
Um,
familiar.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but I don't remember.
If you look in the document, it says the big-headed costume is called Gomorin.
So I got a nickname.
That's what. Okay. Yeah,
I was
no.
wondering what you're gonna go for this week, because there's really no
that
Yeah,
was
for
like
yeah, I
nicknames.
was like wondering.
That was
I was-
nothing. The
Yeah,
one
I was-
time I sat there for the whole thing and like I remembered Panda nickname, Panda nickname, Panda nickname. I was like, there is nothing. What am I supposed to
Yeah.
do?
There really was nothing. I'm gonna agree.
No.
So I guess I'll give you a well done for this one.
Yeah, I could have got
Not
a
bad.
laser and gone with like Kiss, not Panda, but that's no fun.
No,
Oh,
that's
God.
cheating. You
Yeah,
can't.
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
never
that's-
accept
that's-
it.
That's bad.
So that's why I went with Gomo because you're kind of a Gomo. You kind of weird.
Kind
That's-
of a big-headed costume.
can't-
Yeah, big
Can't
headed but
deny
not
it.
smart.
Wait, the heck? Okay.
What?
I didn't
What
know we're
are they
roasting.
even? Are they actually guys in costumes or?
Yeah, they're literally guys in costumes.
Part-time workers,
Spooky.
as I said.
Just for
That's.
kidnapping children for fun, that
I-
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just don't mind them. Just coming in, sweeping your children, leaving. Just don't mind it.
It's so weird. It's too weird.
That was definitely a weird anime, I'll have to
Yeah.
agree.
Yep. Yeah.
It's weird. It's interesting. It's funny. In my opinion.
Yeah, I
It-
really have mixed feelings about it.
Yeah, same. Same.
I like it, but I feel like I shouldn't like it, and
Yeah.
just everything is weird. Okay.
Yeah.
When I finished episode 12, I actually sat there and thought, like, I actually think this is like in my top 5 anime now.
Oh damn.
I really like this one in multiple
Actually,
ways.
I'm gonna say I liked it. I liked it way more than I thought I would, but I really disliked the ending. So
Yeah,
it kind of ruined it for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like I like the overall anime.
Mhm.
I'll just say it straight out. But the ending really ruined it for me.
Yeah.
Like, to me, the entire concept of, yeah, we all have pain.
Yeah.
And, like, I thought that was unique. You don't get many stories that go into that whole psychology of, yeah, even though we might be alone,
Yeah.
we all have the same pain sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I love that about the anime.
It's
And,
definitely like for me also,
Hmm.
as I said before, like this was the first anime I followed week by week when I started watching on
Hmm.
Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
So like I kind of followed it when it got released, and I loved it back then.
Mhm.
And I was kind of scared now, but I still love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ruin it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's just start then. Intro.
Hmm.
Can I ask one thing about the intro? Is that song like an actual song, a real song?
It feels like it.
Yeah.
It feels like a real song. And hold on, I'm looking at it right now. Lay Your Hands on Me by Boom Boom Satellites.
I don't think it's a real song.
No, but like when I heard it the first time, when I hear it now, it sounds like I've heard this somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I definitely I know.
It may be maybe like a part of a song.
I can tell you exactly why, because I'm gonna give my opinion as well on it. It was like a trashy electric song that I hated, and it didn't fit, and I'll never want to see it in an anime ever again.
The heck?
That was so like not unique, and it sounded like every electric song ever. Like boring, boring and bad. IMO. I give it like a 1. for respect because the animation was pretty
Yikes.
cool.
Mhm.
I liked it.
Yeah, of course. You like Wob Wob and
Well, it's not really just that. It's just like to me, it's not more of the music. It's more of the like singing that I like.
I
Uh,
can respect that.
I don't know. I kind of like those lyrics, and every like when I finished it, the song was still stuck in my head. Even
Really.
right now, when we got into this call, I was still like a little bit humming on the song because it's just
Mhm.
stuck in my head.
And honestly, that's the beautiful thing about our group. Like we have such a different taste in music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like so different. So like we all like different intros, I guess. But I don't know.
Mhm.
For me, this one was like I had to power through it the first time because I couldn't hear it anymore.
Same.
Yikes.
I think me and Panda's opinion on this anime is gonna be very similar for
I'm not
this.
sure.
Uh,
I'm not sure.
It could be.
Yeah.
Have to wait
We'll
and see.
see.
We have
Yeah,
to
we'll
wait and
see.
see.
I actually wanted to see how Jodha thought about this anime, TBH.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was interested.
So yeah, I don't remember even know if I told you guys. Like, did you guys? What did you expect when you heard the name of the song or the anime and started watching it?
No heckin' idea. I didn't know anything. I didn't expect anything.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting much either.
We never talked about anything.
Yeah.
I didn't even read like the description. I didn't read anything. I just went into it blindly.
Yeah.
Like last podcast when we were talking about the anime, my internet was cutting off, so I had no clue what was going on at the last moments.
Ah.
So
And
yeah, I
that's
don't remember if we talked about it or not.
I don't remember
Professionals,
if I
by the
gave
way.
anything.
Yeah.
Professionals, by the way.
But I
Yeah.
almost feel like that's probably better for us when we go in and watch new animes. Like
Definitely.
just going blind. Don't read any description or anything because then you will already know like the point of the
Mhm.
anime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have to say that the titles of the episodes were kind of annoying to me.
They were
I don't know if you
long.
guys-
I know.
Yeah, they were like long and like the heck. I
Wait,
don't want
those are
this.
titles?
Yeah.
Those are
no.
titles?
Like when they did like first a tiny part like of the anime and then the title came and then the intro began
Mhm.
in the
It's an
anime
actual
itself.
paragraph. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
each info was like I was like, what the heck is that?
Yeah, I remember one of them I read and I was like, I can't even finish this sentence like before the
Yeah.
intro begins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like it gives you so much information. I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone.
A battle touching upon identity of the pain that 7 times the pain of 1/7 of a pain.
That's what I'm saying. It's
That's the
crazy. Like
7th episode.
Oh god.
it might be like meaningful or something. I don't know, but it was like redundant to make it so heckin' long.
Yeah.
Here's episode 10 title. You knew very well that your romantic feelings might be something,
Yeah, and
right?
unrequippable.
Unrequippable?
I don't know. It says
Unrequired?
something. It says something
Yeah.
like that.
Not reciprocated. That's what
No.
it's supposed to be,
Ah. Okay.
right?
I don't know. The heck?
I don't know
know
heck.
English.
We don't know English, yeah.
That's your job, Jodha.
Wow.
That's why we have you here.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
One thing I really like though, like I'm a sucker for these in like animes. When they have, for example, like the Seven Deadly Sins, they talked about it in this
Oh,
anime too.
yes,
And when they give
yes.
that title to people, I don't know. I love that, and
So
it's
that kind of drew me in when they mentioned the 7 Deadly Sins because
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I it's like Japanese anime and the love with the 7 Deadly Sins is like, I
yeah.
don't know.
Oh yeah, I agree. But
It's like so many animes have characters named after 7 Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
I like when they do that, but they really changed it this anime, and I
Yeah.
actually didn't like it that much. I thought like it was very forced. Like they
Mhm.
didn't have to do like call it Seven Deadly Sins. Just
Yeah.
call it different
Yeah.
personalities and end it.
Yeah. Well, could you tell what each person's sin like was? The actual sin,
Oh,
not
you
what
really
they
couldn't.
said.
That's what I'm saying. You really couldn't.
Well, the white hair boy, whatever his name, Korshan, he
Gotcha.
was Sloth.
Yeah.
He was what? Sorry.
He was Sloth.
Yeah, I
Sure.
guess. Yeah.
The
And
guy who loves pain was Lust.
Is the dude who's like famous with girls? Is he like Pride?
Oh,
I
that
thought
could
he is
also be.
lost. Yeah. And I
That
thought
could be
that
Lust or.
it has to
I
be
was
lost.
I was thinking kind of Pride because he's like
Yes,
No,
yes.
no, 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 no. The
Pride.
girl
No,
with the
it could be
the girl
Pride.
with the glasses is the Pride.
Ah,
They
yeah.
already
Oh,
said like
yeah,
she's
yeah.
so like mighty and up. And
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
the
no,
guy
yeah.
with the pain is a gluttony because he's like greedy and didn't
Yeah.
care about
Mm.
anybody else.
The strong, stupid guy's rage.
Yeah.
Cheater isn't that like envy?
Yeah, that's what I
That's
mean. Like
heavy envy.
it doesn't fit. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't know. It just didn't really fit. It felt like it was very forced into it
Yeah.
instead of like it becoming
But
natural or like maybe changing the character type. I don't know.
Mhm.
to me, like, of course, all of these like 7 characters, I love them. The only one I like would say I don't like is like the popular guy. I don't know. He was like
He
meh, but
grew.
yeah,
I don't know. He grew on me, man.
yeah. Like, but it's like I don't hate any of them. It's not
Mhm.
no character in this anime really that I was like I never want to see this character again. They can heck
Yeah.
off.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Um,
There was not like an annoying character. Maybe one,
but
like not of the main ones. I would say.
Mhm.
yeah, but like I liked how they were all also different with
Yeah.
these things because there's probably one of these characters that you can really like.
Relate to.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
I was gonna say attached to, but that's not the word. I
Yeah.
couldn't think of the word.
I don't know about you guys, but did you feel like at the end one of them would die? Would have died or something?
Not
Mm,
really. It didn't really feel like a
no.
death anime.
I don't know. I felt like somebody was gonna die at the end.
It really didn't feel like a death anime. I'm not gonna lie. It didn't give me that vibe.
Yeah.
I don't I don't know.
I think it's mostly
Yeah.
because of how they did most things. Like it looked like they
Mhm.
were about to die, but they were not even close to dying,
Yeah.
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 kind of thing. I'm just thinking of like in the beginning when they had to introduce themselves.
Mhm.
That thing I can relate
Oh.
with Tenga. When they released those dogs, I would have ran. I would have be gone. Bye. Have fun, people, with your dogs.
The heck? That's rude.
I'm heckin' scared of dogs.
Get me out of here.
Yeah.
I don't know. It didn't really feel like a violent anime. I'm not gonna lie, like at all.
Mhm.
It very felt like that psychological, like that those kind of animes for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to talk about it. What did you guys think about the whole like when they said the biggest secret they have? Did you have any?
Um.
Did you when Nico doesn't believe in fairies?
Yeah.
So that's when I realized this anime has like great comedic timing actually.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I really like the
Oh,
comedic parts of
I
it.
had to
It's
I had to write down one that I just love.
Oh, which one? Which one?
When it's in episode 7 when they have just like when they are trying to become friends with Maki or Honoka.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, first we will be friends, and then Yuta is like, I can't, or Yuta is like, I can't be friends with Hisomu. And
Yeah.
Tenga is like, oh, maybe he will share some of his natural hot guy germs. And
Yeah.
Hisomu just goes up to him like, here, have some.
Wait, I have to say, like, before we get straight into it, like,
Mhm.
do you have guys like any specific ones, like characters you really got attached to before we like dive into it? Like a specific
Nah.
character?
To me, like, Honoka is like one of those characters I feel like I would naturally get attached to. Like she's kind of
Really?
like the calm but still like powerful kind of character, you know?
Mhm.
Um it but like I like Nico.
I knew you like Nico. That's why I was asking as well. I really knew that you like Nico, and I was like,
I like
is he not saying it? Like,
Hisamu,
okay.
I'm like, I like his jokes, but I'm not really, I don't know. I'm not like a big fan of his like character, but I like the
Yeah.
humor they have with him.
I really like Hisamu. Like, he was like my favorite character.
Yeah.
But the thing I hate is that they literally made him useless. IMO. He was like nothing the whole
He didn't have any
series.
role
He
except
didn't. He
be the
was
pervy guy.
useless.
I mean,
He,
you really notice it when they did the final one where everyone was like in love with someone, pretty much, and he's just there.
yeah, they literally ignored him. Like after they accepted him in, they literally like ignored him, and he
Yeah.
had like, oh, I got this wisdom for you guys to drop.
Yeah.
But, it was like hecking stupid.
Speaking of everyone loving each other, that's the one thing I disliked about the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it reminded me of silly high school drama stuff.
I
and I'm
was
like,
thinking the same thing.
yeah,
Because the thing
yeah.
was, when I was in like, I think 9th grade, in my class, there was this exact kind of conga line love scene in my class. Like there was one person who, like, no one knew who she liked. A guy liked her, and another girl liked him, and then another guy liked that girl. So they had like literally this conga line of love going on.
It was
So
very weird.
I have two stories. One is where a guy fought another guy for a girl, and the girl didn't even like any of the guys.
What?
Yeah, and you know the scene where the guy runs after her in the rain?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically I've witnessed that IRL, so
Ah.
that was a thing.
Cliche.
Yeah, that it just took me so out of it because I was so reminded of that moment. It's just
I
so
don't know.
stupid. It's
For me,
it felt like a
except the ending
Bollywood movie.
Yeah, except the ending itself for me, it was like too power friendship.
Yeah,
It was
no,
like
yeah.
the power friendship win everything at the end. Like,
I mean,
after you do all this, like you remain with the power of friendship. I don't know.
that was the whole point of the anime, though.
Yeah.
I like the psychological, like, oh, they're gonna fight each other, like, oh, you
Yeah,
hurt
but at
me.
the end of it, it's still friendship.
Yeah, that's why I
Friendship
said I don't
overall.
like the ending. It's
Panda doesn't
it's
like
too
friends.
nice.
I mean, it shows
Exactly.
that even after all the bullshit, all stupidness, they can still stick together and be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
We can't explain it to him, Jodha. It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, I know.
It just doesn't make sense.
He doesn't know the
Yeah.
power of friendship.
No.
That's
He
true.
hasn't
Like,
watched
oh
enough
my
Fairy
god.
Tail.
He hasn't watched enough One Piece, apparently.
The heck? What are you guys talking about? Yeah.
Rewatch.
I guess I haven't watched it good enough.
No,
My bad.
you need to watch it once again and then watch it the third time.
I have to say that the Nico and Haruka, whatever, Honoka, yeah, like they're like why did you call me friend? It just reminded me of me and Nayxerr doing that. Oh, you call me friend. It made me laugh. It made me giggle. I was like, okay, not bad.
Got us there.
Yeah, not bad.
Got us a few years before the moments are actually happening.
They know.
What do you guys think of Hanukkah's whole backstory?
Oh my god, that was so good. Well made.
Yeah.
I cry every time.
I was kind of thinking about it, like when they went to Ruru's parents' place. I'm like, why, like if you lose a child, of course you don't want to forget them, but why make your whole living room like decorated with just that child? Like, doesn't that makes it worse for you, don't it?
Also, like they knew she would die. It's not like it was a surprise. So like,
Yeah.
But then again, it still hurts. It's like you
I'm
lose a
sure.
part of yourself
Yeah.
with that.
And it's like many
Like,
parents,
yeah.
like every parent would say, they never want to lose their child before themselves goes away, and it makes
Oh
sense.
yeah.
Like, yeah, but I just feel like
Yeah.
if I had a, like, of course I don't have kids, I don't know the feeling of having kids.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, I feel like, of course, I want like a few pictures, but I don't want a giant wall with my kid just because they died.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's
But remember, the Asian culture, they often have like whole
yeah,
shrines to
yeah.
the dead.
And I mean, they had it, but that
Yeah,
the big image on the wall next to the couch they had,
true.
that was like, what? A little bit too far,
Hmm.
in my opinion. But as I said, I haven't had kids. I haven't lost any kids. I don't know the feeling
Yeah,
of that.
yeah. I think none of us do.
Yeah.
Or do you?
But
I mean, Panda has some secret panda cubs.
Yeah.
the heck? How do you know? How do you know?
Panda's like they're in a basement.
Wait, no, okay.
There-
We're all over
that's-
this conversation.
That's where I
Ne-
that's where I put them when they use my internet.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
God.
You should just sell me out every podcast. I'm getting
Exposed.
Yeah,
Uh,
every podcast I'm getting exposed.
but I just think like the whole like backstories of everyone, or like the few we really got a good backstory of,
Hmm.
it's also something like you can relate to. Like Jodha, he used to be fat, and it's like
Yep.
some people are like they may have been fat, but they have like done a lot of work. You see that like on the internet all the time. Like someone who has just like became or was this obese person, now they're like the strongest person in the world.
Yeah.
So it's like it's a thing that happens in this world.
Mhm.
Then of course like Honoka is like she lost her best friend, and she
Yeah.
blames herself even if it's not her fault.
Mhm.
And like of course Ruru's parents blames her too because they don't understand the situation from
Yeah.
Honoka's perspective.
Yeah.
Like-
the rural parents part kind of confused me because it felt like even though they like she think they ended bad, but rural like thought they ended pretty well.
Yeah.
She never
Mhm.
blamed her or anything, so it felt like it was very like
Yeah.
oh they know more than they should have, because I don't think she would have told them. It doesn't
No.
fit that character.
But
I think.
that's what something I like. Of course, I didn't like the whole like parent situation they had there, but
Mhm.
it kind of also shows that in this world, a lot of people may assume a lot of things when they don't know enough information. Like the parents assumed that Honoka is like all her fault. Like they became not friends anymore. But the thing
That-
was, Honoka didn't want to get hurt more because of Ruru. Like she loved Ruru
Yeah.
as a friend.
Yeah, but what I feel like is it feels like Rue wouldn't tell her parents that like that she and Honoka got like separated and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It doesn't. I feel like it doesn't fit her character, so it just felt kind of weird to me.
The only thing I could guess, like, since they said, like, oh, Ruru finished the last chapter herself,
Mhm.
like, that's the only reason I could see why the parents thought, like, oh, they're not friends anymore.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. It was very weird for me. Also, like when everybody told their secrets and like they didn't really like care about Hanukkah. Like
Yeah.
it was very weird to me. I get why they did it now, because like they wanted to save it for like
Mhm.
later development.
Yeah.
But it just felt weird, like how literally nobody questioned it, and there was no like celebration or anything. It was weird. I don't know.
Like,
I
that-
mean, they thought it was all a joke.
yeah.
Yeah, but they completed the mission before she even said it.
Yeah.
So like
True,
it was all
true.
very weird. I don't know. It felt like
Yeah,
very weird at the moment.
Like, I agree on that, that I feel like she should have said, like, if she said, like, I've killed someone, and then they finished it, like, because
Yeah,
in her
exactly.
head, she thinks that I killed Ruru.
Mhm.
Even if she said it was a joke later, I would have been fine with it, and like everybody laughed.
Mhm.
It was like, and even if they not laughed, even if it was like oh a serious moment, that would have been fine.
Yeah.
It just felt like very like oh we completely ignored that part.
Yeah.
At the moment, it felt very annoying and not well. opinion.
I just love the way she just said it too, like the way they showed her face, like she looked so
Oh.
evil. Oh,
Mhm.
chills down my spine.
You love those.
I
Nayxerr.
That was like a more casual Himiko Toga.
Very
Oh,
casual.
really?
It's not the crazy one.
No,
Oh God.
I don't think anybody can raise that, TBH.
Um, but yeah, the whole camp with with the whole like murderers, like Gomerins.
Oh,
Yeah.
That was just what the heck.
that is the creepiest thing they ever did in any show.
Yeah.
Like, how did they come up with that? Her fucking broken ass doll made into puppets everywhere. It's disturbing as hell.
Shit happens, man.
Do you mean shit happens? Dude, like, at the end part, when there were fucking army running everywhere kidnapping people, I was like, what the fuck? This is the worst nightmare that can ever happen. I was heckin' scared.
I love the at the end in like episode 12 where the Gomerins, like the real ones, were
Mhm.
on a truck and just announcing like, "Oh, live on as normal, don't do
Oh
anything
yeah.
special." And then the other Gomerin truck comes up and then just starts fighting.
Yeah,
uh,
they had some great humor. I have
Yeah.
to agree.
Like this show definitely like in 12 episodes though, I feel like they got so much information into it and they did it well enough with like the whole balancing of humor, sadness, like normal
yeah.
things. It was just I think it's
I agree.
mwah.
I
Mhm.
100% agree.
Because it's like all of a
Ep-
sudden in like the most serious moment you have those kind of like random laughs like the oh I will give my normal germs
Yeah.
to you. Or the
Um,
beetle one, the beetle to the nose.
Oh
oh,
God.
That's the one moment like I remembered from last time. It's like it was my favorite moment from last time.
I can't say it's a favorite moment, but it's super good.
Yeah.
Mm. I think one of my favorite like laugh out loud moments is when the reveal the seventh likes the pain.
Oh,
Gets feels color. That was just hilarious.
When it's just there drooling.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then just have the orgasm. And
yeah.
then yeah.
yeah, it was so
Uh,
great. It
so
really is.
good.
Like, I have to say, it's one of those shows that I could like I watched the whole 12 in a row, and it wasn't like, oh, like the episode is over finally. It was like
Yeah.
Mm.
very chill, and the pacing was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that happened to me. I decided to start watching it, and then I got into
Mm.
cold weather after I finished 3 episodes. I
Yeah,
was like, I'm starting to get tired, but I will watch this. And it's like all of a sudden it's like I'm done with this. Like it went so quickly by. Like I don't
Mm.
know. It's like I don't hate any of the episodes.
Yeah.
And
except the ending.
I don't know. I would have stopped like way early on to BH.
okay.
Really?
Yeah, like it's a good anime. Like if I didn't have to watch it but if I didn't have to watch it for this podcast, definitely would have stopped it if it was
Yeah.
me on my own.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's just not for me, I guess. Too.
Yeah.
I would never thought I would like if I would see it like its description. I read it afterwards, of course, to see like what are
Mhm.
they saying in the genre and everything. I would never like have started it if it was like on my own, like in the list. But like once I watched it, I was like, oh, that's pretty good. Like, I can continue watching it easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as I said, the
I,
ending really heck.
Another thing I wanted to just talk about. I don't know if you guys notice as much, but I really like the animation in this.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say too. It was really nice. I think.
okay.
It's it's just one of those animes like it's not like you know like one of those Shonen Jump where it's like everything is
Mhm.
frozen except the mouth. The mouth is like the
Yeah.
only thing moving. It really felt like there was always like stuff moving, or if they were sitting still, like you know you don't wave your head around as you're talking. You sit still.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's the only time it made sense. But it's like, for example, when he ran, when Jodha ran into the water,
Mm-hmm.
it was a really weird animation, but I just liked it.
For me, for every like 12 episode anime, for me like the animation is super important. Like
Yeah.
with the longer ones, I get it. Like you you don't have time to do all that stuff, but with the 12, I feel like it has to be like everything is like so much has to be so much better. Like pacing and everything. So I think they really nailed it in this one.
Yeah.
No strong opinions on the animation, to BH.
That's fair enough.
Uh, what did you guys think about when they like revealed the old friends? Did
That was kind of like, what the shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. When I saw that, I had such a good expectations for the ending. Like I thought it was gonna be like one of those dark endings where like holy, like that's insane.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But then like when the ending came, it was much more disappointing for me. So I was like, no, I can't believe that.
It became
I thought it was nice that they were becoming human again
yeah.
at the end.
It was more like
Yeah.
a happy ending.
Yeah.
Too obvious, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, was it? I mean, I felt like it was gonna have a darker ending.
yeah.
I knew it was not gonna be a dark
Like
ending.
to me, at least with the older friends, I like. Of course, I knew it, but like you know, back when I watched it, I kind of thought that there, like the older friends wouldn't get back to normal this quickly. I thought it was more like, oh well, now these have become friends, and now everything is back to normal, but they still have to do some like studies to try and turn these back to normal. They
Yeah.
had to find a way without like doing these crazy experiments they have been doing.
Mhm.
Kind of bothered me. Like it was too predictable, in my
Yeah.
opinion. It was like it was the happy ending, but it didn't want like the happy expectation ending.
Yeah.
I wanted to be shocked. I wanted to be like amazed.
Did you expect or like yeah, did you expect the love like couples that happened in the end though?
The only one I didn't expect is the the Nico with the Tenga. I thought that was hella weird. Like it didn't feel like she ever liked him.
Yeah.
Like and before the moment they said it,
Mhm.
but
I
except that it was
of
pretty
course
obvious.
because I knew it from before, I kind of noticed it like earlier on too, like some small hints. But it's like
How?
it's not like in episode 1 where we see like Chidori loving Kachan. It's not that early. It's like right before this.
Yeah, I felt like it was much more like like they barely had any interaction between the two
Yeah.
of them. IMO.
Mhm.
So it was like how, but yeah. But I also kind of wanted that Hisama with beef with Kachan. I thought that'd be
Oh,
awesome if
God.
they do it. The mightiest of triangles. Like he lived with him. He really had a lot of like
Yeah.
focus on him. Like
Yeah.
the moment he came in, everybody thought he was gay.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that would be awesome. But they just ignored him.
He only
Yeah.
loves pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's like the best source of pain for him. So I was like, that's
Oh,
perfect
God.
love.
Oh, God.
Well,
Was
if that
disappointed.
was a thing that happened, I would imagine that as soon as Kachan gets back his pain, Hizumi's
He's
like,
like,
oh, bye, not you
Yeah.
anymore.
I'm out.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like they should have used Hisama more. Like they barely used the fact that he really likes pain.
Yeah.
Like after the
I mean,
first episode they
I
showed
mean, he
him.
wasn't even important enough to introduce him in the first
yeah.
episode. First two
Yeah,
episodes.
They did
it's
though, kinda in episode 2, but it was more like they just showed that he was there
Yeah.
in the building, but it wasn't like an introduction. It was like, who is this guy?
Mhm.
I just I feel like that part could have been done better.
Yeah.
It would have really added more.
Well, there's only so much you could do in a 12 episode anime.
But still, like
They did a lot, but I mean, you can't focus on every single character.
It's like, oh, that guy's gonna be trouble. He literally didn't do any trouble. He literally didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, you can
I
use
mean,
that,
he
the
put-
fact that they share pain, and a guy that loves pain, and like
Mhm.
they literally didn't do anything about it.
he did put a beetle to his nose.
Yeah.
Actually, okay.
That's
I was
like the
about to
only
get
one I
actual
can.
real triggered. A
I can't.
joke is a joke.
But it was like it was weird also with Hisamu, like how he seemed to be the one who explains everyone's
Yeah.
feelings. Like it was really weird, but for some reason it was
Mm.
kind of fitting at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say it felt like that was his job, but it was like a very stupid job. Like,
Oh, you don't
I
like
don't know.
feelings.
Yeah.
Exactly. The heck? What
Wow.
are those?
Wow.
What are
If I ever
those?
get linked to you guys, I'm jumping off somewhere. We
Oh,
can
God.
end it.
Wait, does that mean we die?
Unfortunate for you, I guess.
Dang.
Wait, what did you say?
If I ever get linked to you guys, I'm
Yeah.
jumping off somewhere and never coming back.
Oh, it depends.
If you
Like
know
you
what I
need
mean.
you need to get enough pain that all three of us dies.
Mhm.
Because I mean, we did see Kachon get hit by like a truck and bounce into a car.
Yeah.
True. But I guess if it's only the three of us, like, it wouldn't take that much.
Yeah,
True.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Now that you're thinking about it. It's
Nah.
like,
I'm thinking
How
about
much would
what would I do.
I don't know. I felt like they could have used also, like, if they wanted more for the love jokes and feel it, like, not like, oh, I'm in love, like getting horny and stuff. That could be funny. But they didn't really need it.
Uh-huh.
Like, the more they linked up, I thought about it. But I was like, at the end, I was like, it wasn't really needed.
Mhm.
It's definitely like an interesting way of doing the show feelings or emotions or stuff.
Yeah.
Like it's not really a way we see in anime. The only place I can think of something being linked together is in Fairy Tail,
Fairy Tale,
Oh
yeah.
god.
where that
I
one
thought about
girl
that
is
too.
like she has the link power, but that's like I can't think of any other place I've seen something like this.
Yeah, don't mention
Uh,
that cursed anime ever again.
Nothing comes to mind.
No. Huh.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting, actually. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's an anime where people are linked together,
Yeah,
but
probably.
nothing I can think of right now.
Yeah. I mean,
If
there's
you know, type in the comments below.
there's multiple animes where they're like linked together as they switch body linked.
Yeah. I can think
But
of
like
a few.
Yeah, yeah, there's a few like that.
there's a movie like that.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of hentai like that.
Oh
Pro-
god.
Don't link that in the
okay.
comment, boys.
Hentai Haven, here we come.
Don't link that in the comment, boys. We don't need those.
Uh.
Send it in private.
Oh god.
I mean, what?
Slide into my DMs.
Yeah,
Well,
this is a joke.
do you guys have any other things to say or talk about?
So I just googled anime where characters are linked together. Guess what the first anime that comes up is?
Kiznaiver.
Yep.
Yes.
First anime.
Oh yeah, I have something to say. I fucking hate that name. Like, it was so stupid.
Kiznaiver.
Yeah, I'm too scared to even say it because I know I'll mispronounce it. But it was
It's-
annoying.
That's the nice thing. I don't know like how it is for people who speak English, but like it's I just say it pretty much exactly as it's spelled,
I'm too scared to hear
except the
that.
last part where I think in the anime they said instead of
Kiznaiva.
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 Yeah, you need to
I
kiss Naiva.
Kiznaiva.
He's right.
Kiznaiva.
I don't know. I just hated that name. I feel like it was so hecking stupid.
GG.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Outro.
Yeah. It was an outro. That's all.
Yeah,
I
an
can
outro
say.
is an outro. It was nothing unique, I would say.
Like it fitted the anime, to be honest.
The song
It
was
definitely fitted.
nice. The song was nice, but it's an outro.
Am I here to surprise boys?
Wait, did you actually really like it?
I really liked it.
Uh,
Of course, I didn't watch the intro and outro every single time because
Mhm.
I wanted to sleep, boys. I need some sleep.
Yeah.
disgusting.
But
No, it was very skippable for me. I just skipped it every time.
Oh, hell skippable.
but like it's
It wasn't unique.
in
Mhm.
my opinion, it was a more like beautiful song. I liked it.
Yeah.
It was a good
because of
song. I was gonna say it's a good song, but it's like it's
Like I
such
said,
an intro.
it fits the anime, definitely.
that. Yeah.
Intro is an intro.
Intro is an intro. Outro is an
Yeah.
outro.
Yeah.
Anime is an anime.
That's a lie. That's a lie, and you know it.
Anime is for us.
Hentai is
Yes.
real porn. No.
Wait,
Hentai
no.
is
Okay. Change subject.
debatable.
Change subject. Change subject. What are we
Hey,
doing?
dude, did you guys watch that one with the tentacle and the? I mean, what?
No.
But yeah, then who wants to go first on the opinion of the anime?
I can go first since it's been a while since I've gone first.
We'll go worst to best. Let's go.
Worst to best.
Yeah,
I think yours probably. Actually, no. I'm
I
gonna
think
give this.
second.
I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 5.
Jodha, we can't be friends anymore. You banned from anywhere else.
So it is a unique concept. I do like the whole kind of theme behind it. The whole, yeah, we all have pain. Yeah, we all have these wounds. I like that concept. It's a unique concept, but it's just not an anime for me. Not an anime I would have continued if I was watching on my own. It's just not for me, to be honest. But yeah, it's good. If you want like characters, it's good.
Yeah.
For me, I'll start with the rating. For me, it was 3.5. I would say solid, like pretty middle-ish. It wasn't amazing. It wasn't bad. I really like 12 episodes and think it's the best like sorts of anime because you either like love them or you hate them and they're the worst. And I think this one was pretty well made. As we said earlier, the animation was clean. I think the pacing was so good. Like the episode went by pretty quick, and then again not too quick. We got like enough info in each episode about anything. But yeah, for me the ending really ruined it. Like pretty predictable and too much power of friendship and nice ending. I like those that surprise me and give me that like wow, holy shit, that had just happened. But yeah, I'll give it a 3.5. Pretty good. I would never watch it alone, but pretty good.
Yeah. And of course, as people have heard from the beginning of the episode, I loved it.
Oh no way!
Really?
Really?
Still one of my favorite animes, and it's just because like when I've said like my favorite animes, it's been so long since I've seen this anime, but I still have it like a little bit in my head, but it's not like I remember it all the time. So I have never said it, but now when I rewatched it, and I was nervous to rewatch it because like I was scared I was gonna start disliking it, because like nostalgic good, but when you actually rewatch, you notice all the mistakes in anime. But no,
Yeah, that's true.
It lived up to my memory.
3-year anniversary this year.
Oh wait, it was around this time it got released. Oh
Yeah.
Could have been clean.
Oh,
April 10th to June 26th.
Oh, that makes me sad. No?
Should have done it earlier.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
It could have been clean if we did it earlier.
Yeah.
Nice work, Nayxerr.
Well,
It's okay.
you're welcome. I mean,
recorded.
at this time it was in the middle of the anime.
Yeah.
I guess true.
But anyways, yeah, I liked it. I liked the animation. I liked the characters. I liked the music. It's mwah. So I give it a solid 5.0.
Mm.
Whoa, the
Mm.
heck?
Mm-hmm.
That's a first, right?
Nope.
Mm. No, there's been a 5 before. I'm pretty
Has
sure
there?
there's been a 5.
Ever heard about Akamega Kill?
Ah, true. True. That was a
I
show
didn't know
and a
who had the
half.
5 but there. There you go.
I'm not sure, but
I think both of
you
us in
you
Nayxerr.
know like
I-
Akamega Kill. That was a high up there.
That's a show and a half.
But yeah,
I know I have yet to give an anime 5.
you waiting for that special moment.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week,
Yeah.
Next week, the heck? Next week is GFS show. Bacchus.
Maybe 2 weeks from now.
Maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, that's just part of the surprise
Oh.
factor. You never know.
Yeah.
Pranked.
Well, speaking of next episode, Jodha, take it
Hi.
away.
So
Jodha-chan.
this anime I watched, it was one of those animes where I was watching, like, just going through all the animes I could watch, and it was around the time where I was kind of into vampires. So next week anime, 2 weeks from now, we are gonna be watching Blood Plus.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
For the record, me and
man.
Nayxerr talked about it and he never said that anime, so that's a lie.
Well, it's in
What?
the same series. I said like Blood Sea. It's like in the same freaking.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Blood minus C is completely different.
Well, it's
Then-
in the same like series,
Yeah.
though, isn't it?
But both of us guessed about
Is
this.
it in the same series? I'm not
I mean,
too
it's
sure.
both called Blood, and isn't it about this like same kind of things, like monsters? I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I don't want to say
Yeah,
about-
yeah.
the series. Like, there's been a series after called Blood. Let me see if I can find it.
I probably waked up all my neighbors.
Yeah. Okay, I don't remember what the sequel series was called, but it's Blood something. But Blood Plus is what we're gonna be watching, and we're gonna be watching the first 13 episodes
Ooh.
that composed season 1 of Blood Plus.
Right.
Yep, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is gonna be interesting. It's interesting. It's an interesting anime. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep. I mean,
Yeah.
from the few videos I've seen of it, very interesting.
And I don't know if we get one of my favorite parts in these first 13 episodes, but yeah, there's a
Hopefully we
part
do.
that I really like.
Yep. Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will
Yeah.
end the episode here, and we will see you guys in the next one with Blood Plus.
Yeah.
A lot of
Thanks for
gore.
watching.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, yeah. Bye bye.
Goodbye.